Covering Colorado first is our commitment to covering our communities, our issues, as well as our struggles and triumphs. Tonight, that commitment takes us to Canon City. A select group of inmates are preparing for life after prison using virtual reality. Tonight, CBS 4's Dylan Thomas takes us behind bars in Fremont County to show us how these inmates could be getting a glimpse at their freedom.
Beyond these prison fences, past the razor wire and behind these bars, 9 inmates are about to get a lesson about life on the outside.
Go ahead and put this on, right?
One by one, they put on virtual reality headsets and learn to do simple tasks.
What do you see?
That most of us take for granted.
Okay, you in a prison right now?
I'm in a room.
Colin Barnes' headset took him to a laundromat.
All right, I'm in a laundromat.
Okay, look around. Just turn your head, look around.
Some Tide laundry detergent.
Okay.
A sink, trash can, chairs.
Where he had to use a debit card.
I'm used to having, cash.
And hit start. Okay, good job. Credit card, first time you use one of the debit cards like that?
Yes.
Yeah, try to push the button.
The technology teaches inmates like Eric Davis how to walk away from conflict.
Oh, you're a tough guy, huh? Is that it? Some kind of tough guy?
The goal, to get these men ready to re-enter society.
We hear about debit cards or we hear about smartphones, and really, we don't experience any of that on a daily basis.
That's because Davis went to prison before anyone had cell phones or the internet, when Top Gun was tops in the box office
Need for Speed.
and Ronald Reagan was in the White House.
Tear down this wall.
When these inmates go on virtual job interviews, it's often their very first time.
Why should we hire you?
I think I'd be a good man for the job.
Were you in prison?
Yes, sir.
What were you in prison for?
2 counts of second-degree murder.
I appreciate your honesty.
That's right. Each inmate in this program is a murderer.
Police believe 2 men in a dark car pulled up beside him.
Robbery at this point in time is the motive that we're investigating into.
In 1986, Eric Davis shot and killed Larry Johnson near Southwest Plaza Mall. Johnson was a restaurant worker taking the weekend's earnings to the bank.
Literally was just trying to figure out a way to get money and feed myself and party and chase women.
Davis was still a teenager when he was sentenced to life without parole.
Because I was greedy and just wanted something he happened to be carrying. It wasn't any fault of his own. I took him from his mother and his wife and his son.
It's a similar story for Colin Barnes, who has lived his entire adult life behind bars. When he was just 16, he broke into his neighbor's Aurora townhome and killed her. Lorraine Tillman was stabbed to death with a kitchen knife.
I was looking in the mirror, and I was just, I was kind of afraid of myself when I was, the reflection. I was like, I couldn't believe, what I had just done. It was like it wasn't me.
Barnes was tried as an adult and was sentenced to 84 years in prison. He says he thinks about his victim and her family every day.
I can't say sorry enough.
But Barnes and the others who killed as kids may be getting a second chance. The Supreme Court struck down life sentences for juveniles, and in 2016, state lawmakers created a pathway to freedom, to the dismay of prosecutors.
These bills are reckless.
After serving 20 years behind bars, the inmates must complete a 3-year course, go before a parole board, and then the governor must sign off before any of them are released.
The thing that's never been reality since I've been in prison, freedom, is now maybe a reality.
For many of the men, that has never been a possibility.
I can't explain to somebody what it's like to feel like you're going to die in prison.
It may be a long shot, but it's a chance.
I'm cool. If I spend my whole life in prison, I killed a guy. I get it. And I'll make the best of my life in here.
That was our Dylan Thomas reporting. The Juvenile Lifer program started last fall, and the earliest any of them could be released would be in 2020.